Hi, this is the Lazy Mapper bringing you another video on a Far Cry 3 multiplayer map. This map's called Digging for Gold. The map had a lot of detail in it, especially for a console map. Also, the map was converted to a single player. AI was placed throughout the map, and some changes were made to make it more player friendly for single player, like the rough start that is marked in the map. You'll also be able to see the differences between Far Cry 3 and Far Cry 4. You could place lighting in the map. Even during the daytime, it will stay lit. You can see an early version of alarm posts that you would see in Far Cry 4's map editor. Unfortunately, it doesn't have any type of function, just an asset in the map. I just wanted to show an overview of the map. Here's like a custom truck made, a bulldozer, also a gold washout. I think it all turned out really well. It was a very fun map to play on multiplayer. Unfortunately, a lot of people weren't able to play multiplayer maps because you weren't able to properly host it. So some people converted their maps into single player maps, but you also had the same problem. Nobody could find your map. The only way people could find your map is if they actually knew you, but you couldn't find somebody's map that you didn't know or didn't know the name of the map. So this is the start of the multiplayer map. There wasn't no proper starting of it. You just had to open up the map yourself and look for a starting place. So as you can see here, the AI had heavies in it, and they're actually pretty hard to beat. Here you'll see like a little custom grave that I've made. It even had AI with animals. Same type of healing animation. I was trying to skin it right here, but the skinning animation doesn't work when you just open up the map and play it as a single player. Here's the custom smelting facility. There's an explosive barrel in there. They even had ammo placements. You had infinite ammo, and you could only hold one weapon also. So I'd placed some random weapons around the map. Most of them were up front. You could only carry one weapon, like I said. There's the alarm post. I was curious to see if it would blow up or anything. And there's an explosive tank that they now use in Far Cry 4. They also had zip lines. There's a weapon placement right there also. Here's the bulldozer and the gold washout. And I wonder what's over here. The good old alligator. Excavator, all custom made. Even had a hawk or an eagle, whatever it is, I forget. I want to see if I could shoot it out of the air. I forget if they attack you. I believe they can. And there's Smokey the bear. Alright, well, it's not Smokey the bear. It's the chopped up bear. The fur doesn't look all that great compared to Far Cry 4. Yeah, them hawks are hard to shoot out of the air, but you can do it. There was a lot of nice items that you could use in Far Cry 3. A lot of items that moved, like the fan. They had like ceiling fans that moved. That's I think some kind of wind device that would spin. And of course the lighting looks good. The AI was kind of funny. I don't think they intended you to make single player AI maps, but some people did. So they didn't actually work all that great, but they were still interesting. It looks like they only needed to tweak it some. I guess it was nice that they gave you the option to make these types of maps, but they didn't give you a way to actually share it properly, or for Ubisoft to put these maps out there for other people to find. So the map's called Digging for Gold. It's basically a gold themed map, whether you're trying to find it through the water or you're digging for it, or there's a facility that melts it. The name Digging for Gold is really a pun for Ubisoft. As they stopped updating their gold maps, I decided to make a gold mining map called Digging for Gold, because the maps are all stuck. I mean, I don't expect Ubisoft to update them now, of course, but you know, a couple months after the game comes out, they just stop updating the gold maps. You know, I wish they would just say, hey, we're only going to update these 2 or 3 times and that's it. It's understandable if they bring out a new Far Cry that they stop updating the old Far Cry, or at least maybe a year. They should keep the maps going. Also, to push out other types of maps, whether it was single player or multiplayer on Far Cry 3. They gave you the option to make single player maps, but they didn't give you a way to actually have people notice them. Anyway, my rant is over about Ubisoft. I think they make a great editor. I think it's some awesome things that you could do in the editor. I wish they had better ways to promote people's map. And when they do have a promoting system in place, that they don't just drop it after a couple months. Keep it going. Try to make it automated somehow, so you don't have a person that has to do it. They could have a program in place that separates maps and promotes different maps and different ways to search it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my video and you subscribe and watch more. If you like it, please give me a like. Thanks for watching.